Okay, well, hi. I'm Spencer McCarty here with KUGR, and I'm sitting in a van with Naked Giants. Do you guys want to run down and introduce yourselves real quick?
Love to. Hey, Spencer. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
My name's Henry, and I play the drums in the band Naked Giants.
Hello, Spencer, and everyone watching. I'm Gianni. I play the bass in the band Naked Giants.
Hello, people. I'm Grant. I'm stretching out my calf, and I play the guitar. Naked Giants.
Excellent. I know you guys are only here for a day, like you were saying. Have you had the opportunity to walk around Boise at all? Checking any cool shows or restaurants quite yet?
I went to a guitar center just west of where we are now, and that was cool because it was a quick freeway ride, like literally just one exit, and it was nice. And then there's great breakfast food in this town. I think I had some great coffee.
We found earlier there's a restaurant just called Bacon that's all about bacon breakfast foods.
Ah.
So that's a little tidbit.
Bacon.
A
bacon bit.
Yeah. Oh. Bacon bit.
Good one.
I double checked and Googled the definition of what slough is, and I found that one of them is the skin that is shed off by snakes or that comes off after a sunburn. I'm assuming that's not what you were going for, correct?
That is actually, I think that's one of the definitions that's on our Naked Giants website. We had, because slough started out as, how did it start out? Well, I'd written a song, but I needed a word to shout, right? And I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and I was like, hey, do you have any words? It's like a grungy song. And she's like, slough. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. And we just thought it was a made-up word. So we started making up definitions for it, but eventually we looked it up, and that's the true one. So we included that.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Hardcore.
Very.
Yeah.
Gotta stick to the truth.
Mm-hmm. What is something that each of you know but really don't know?
Each other.
Oh.
I was gonna say each other. Looks like I know you too well.
So really, just would that be sharing the answer, just kind of loop back around
I was
again?
going
and
to say how to
actually-
play music, but,
Oh.
that's,
Yeah, being in a band, you're like, I got this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Always learning. You guys have a really cool homemade punk vibe to your music videos. What are some of your influences and inspirations that you've had for coming up with these ideas? And is there an idea that you've really wanted to try, but it was too big and you couldn't pull it off?
I mean, I think we worked with what we had at the beginning and just friends who wanted to shoot videos, and then we worked with our friend Sean Downey, who shot the videos for Slough, and then now Celestine, who's Gianni's partner, is shooting one of our upcoming ones. So it feels like we're all working, collaborating with other people to make the best videos possible. But I've definitely had some visions that would need an infinite crowd, and a camera pan of just millions of people. And I think the budget for that would be pretty high. So
Yeah, some Live Aid, Bohemian Rhapsody kind of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just take that footage. We can use that.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an army of lawyers waiting for you to do that. In your guys' band blurb on the Treefort website, you said that you want to make as much noise as possible and get as sweaty as possible. Do you think you've done that, or can you get louder and sweatier?
You can get louder and sweatier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that gauge of I'm maximum sweat?
When, for me, playing wise, it's when I have so much sweat that it gets in my eyes, and then it's I can't see, and then I wipe the sweat away, and then I can't hold the drumstick because there's too much on my hand, and then I can't wipe it on any of my clothes because it's too wet. So then I have wet hands and I can't play drums, and my eyes hurt, and I'm like, this is getting there. This is getting to the gauge point.
Mm-hmm.
That's been happening to me we have a new song called Turns Blue, and it's a 80s theme, kind of 80s style, cheesy, kind of sad love song. But that's halfway through the set, and so I'm getting really sweaty, and then the sweat gets in my eyes, and I start tearing up. And then I go up to the mic to sing, and I'm like, people must think I'm just getting really, really into this, but I'm actually just having a terrible, hard time. So I guess maybe that puts a little bit more energy into the song. So yeah, so it's good.
I think for maximum loud, you'd have to ask our sound guy. We don't have a sound guy.
Yes.
So that's the joke. Anyway, the sound person, excuse me.
Good save.
We can't control that, But I think someday we could reach maximum loud.
What do you guys think the loudest show that we've played was?
Us?
Yeah. You can just think about it and shout it out later if you want to.
In the middle of another answer, just be like,
Yeah.
"What's this one?" Yeah. I've noticed that you guys talk about movies and are pretty big film buffs quite a lot with your Easter eggs in your music. Do you think there's any references that you've made that people haven't caught yet? So I'm like, what's like your deepest cut?
Well, wait, what references are any coming to mind for you? That
Very deep ones that.
not off the top of the head.
was
Anyone?
good.
Anyone?
Well, there's like the Wilhelm scream.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of a deep cut.
Yeah. So we put a Wilhelm scream, but not the original. We recreated. Are you familiar with what the Wilhelm scream
Yeah,
is?
it's like the generic. That's using everything.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we recreated that in the studio in Easy Eating. That's a pretty deep cut, but it's like buried in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about any other like movie references. Maybe we've done some on accident that we didn't even know. Yeah, I can't really think of any. We've done some like musical references.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kind of ripped off a Kinks song that Mac DeMarco also ripped off, and then
Ripped off as in like a loose cover or just.
well, so there's a Kinks song called Picture Book, and late in the last 30-40 seconds of the song, there's a part where it's like picture book, la 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 la. So we put that in Shred It Again. And then there's a song called We Did It Again by The Soft Machine, and we threw that into Slough. Slough, I did it again. But that's the only references that I am aware of, honestly.
This might not be like a reference. This is just like a studio thing we did, but we like did the thing they did in the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks, and we like reversed some vocals.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So that's just another. That's not really a nod. That's just like,
tool.
I like that little tool. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Excellent. You guys also have multiple shows today at Treefort, and have had like a history of doing multiple shows at other festivals. Have like these double down days gotten any easier? And do you have any like tricks that you've done to survive it, or are they just still brutal?
I mean, definitely. So we've been touring with the band Car Seat Headrest for the past year and a bit, and we support them and then play in their band as auxiliary members. So that's been good practice for just like being on stage for so long. But it's fun because then you get to like for the festivals. I mean, it's fun because you get to like kind of change up the set list a little bit and try to make each show special in case maybe somebody went to both of them and they really liked it. It's nice to give those people a little something extra because they're giving us a little something extra,
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. That's all I got for questions. Super quick, just like I was saying. I'm Spencer with KUGR here with Naked Giants again. Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you,
the time
Spencer.
and this great interview spot. Definitely have not done this before. That's all I got for that. Back to you in the studio.